Hi, and welcome to Do You Remember, an ongoing video series where I, Pat Bear, take a look at something on the internet, often a Wikipedia article, read through it, and download a photo to go in there, and then quickly, as best I can, I'm going to tell you everything I remember about it. And we're talking about the Rabbit 286. Which you can see right, oh, no, right there. There you go. There you can see it. Sorry. The Rabbit 286, as you can tell by this photo, was basically like a lunchbox PC. I guess you could call it a laptop, but it was a portable computer. The keyboard folded up into the machine. It had a handle on it. You traveled it. Very good in for engineers and people who were going to job sites and all of that. Um, this was made by Chickeny Electronics. This was their first computer. They worked on keyboards. As you can see, it's their keyboard, but they worked on keyboards for other manufacturers, and they were like, "Hey, Compaq made this like portable thing, the 386. I think it's called the Portable 386. Why don't we make one?" And that was great because everybody else just copied Chickeny, and they're like, "Why don't we make our version of this?" So you could buy it without a motherboard, and a lot of people did, and then just reworked it and sold it their own. And other people copied the design as they went. There were a lot of clones in the very early 90s. This came out in 1988, and they did an upgraded version or a new version in 1991. Um, and it was like the low 2000s, like $2,100 in the US, which was less than the compact version. Um, it saw use a lot in manufacturing. Um, okay, so the screen was like 600 by 420, something like that. You can look at it, whatever. You can see it. Had the keyboard there, and of course, the different people that were copying it made their own versions, and so people, didn't split the function keys into two rows, and yada yada yada, various other things. And I actually have seen one of these. Now, I can't tell you for sure that I have seen a Rabbit 286. I don't know for sure if I have, but I've at least seen one of the clones. I remember had the orange display, um, and it was my troop leader, my Boy Scout troop leader. So this was the early 90s then, and so that they would have stopped manufacturing it, but that didn't mean it wasn't in use. So it could have been the Rabbit or another one. I can't tell you for sure, but I have seen one of these computers up close and personal because, as I said, my troop leader in the Boy Scouts had a computer that he carried around like that, and then plugged into power, and there you go. The power supply is like you pull a slot in the back, and the cord comes out, and you plug it in. You can also do external monitor as well, which makes it a dummy monitor, which is nice. So you can plug it into a monitor at a work site or at your home if you want to make this your home computer as well. You can just plug into your home monitor, which is bigger and nicer or whatever whatever you want to do. Um, the thing I like about this, I actually I saw this randomly in like the on Wikipedia's like front page of like things to look at, and I was like, oh yeah, the Rabbit. I did a cursory look because I was like, is it 286 or 286? Because I think it's a 286. So I did a look on YouTube, and one person has a video that I was able to find covering just the keyboard. LGR hasn't done a video on this. I don't know. I'm sure that he's done one on like the super high end versions, the ones that were probably like $4,000 and had like a floppy drive and or two floppy drives, maybe even a CD-ROM drive. Those kind of higher end ones. But I don't know if the people that bought these just used them until they died and they're in landfills, or if it's just not something that the vintage computer YouTube community is interested in covering. But I don't know. I will say this: Chickeny uh, it's just made a great name for a computer. The Rabbit 286 just sounds awesome. It sounds so of its time. It sounds so 1998. I don't have a lot more to say about this. Like, there were specs that I can't remember. I can't tell you. Like, I can tell you that you could get it without the motherboard for $700. And I said, I believe, or it was $700 less without the motherboard. There was a $700 in there. Again, in the comments, let me know where I got wrong about this. If you've ever seen a computer like this, should I do more of these Do You Remembers about old weird computers? Because I kind of want to. Um, again, I said Chicken Eat started by making keyboards. They're still an electronics company in Taiwan, based in Taiwan, I should say. And they do a lot of stuff for other companies now instead of just their own products. They do a lot of fulfillment for other companies. And I think they made like two other computers, but they didn't really stay in the computer, the PC world, which is probably smart. Long term as a business strategy. I know they make a lot of digital cameras, and that's all I can remember. Again, in the comments below, let me know if you want to see more of this kind of stuff. Also, you can let me know if there's like send me a drink link. Link to me. Link. Please don't lick anything. Link to me something you'd like to see me cover on this series. Let me know what you thought of this. Give me a like. That helps a tremendous amount. It does not take long to hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, that would be great. If you want to hit the bell so you get notified when I post new videos, that would be great too. But honestly, you watching means a lot. You hitting the like button means a lot. You commenting means a lot. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next Do You Remember?